Coming up on today's Wolfpack News, a look at how a local American Ninja Warrior finalist is overcoming obstacles to get a shot on the show.
Plus, how a modified spring break caused students to burn out and how furry friends are helping more people during the pandemic.
We made it through our coldest Mardi Gras on record, and as we thaw out, I'll tell you what to expect for your week ahead.
Hello and welcome to this week's Pack News. I'm Liam Kidd.
And I'm Peter Buffo. Despite the pandemic, people are still reaching for the sky. A New Orleans native's dream comes true and he's finally on his way to becoming an American Ninja Warrior.
Wolfpack News reporter Jillian Odo shows us how Ernesto Perez made his dream a reality.
All it took was one phone call for Ernesto Perez to make his dream a reality.
I was speechless.
After years of bruises and calluses, Perez will be making his debut on the big screen on American Ninja Warrior. With 40,000 applicants, only about 600 ninjas get picked. In the past, Perez applied for the show multiple times, and for the first time
I didn't get the call that first year and I was very heartbroken.
The bad luck continued for Perez. The next year he tried again and no call. The third time,
I was just so defeated that when the next year came, I didn't really care. So I just submitted my video from that same video.
Perez says he slacked off after he didn't make the cut again.
Life was happening. COVID happened. My father passed away.
Perez convinced himself
I'm always going to be a failure.
He came to a realization that
I may never get on the show one day, but that shouldn't stop me from doing what I love to do, and that's to help others, inspire others, and just be a light, in a dark world.
Perez is extra grateful that he was chosen this year.
I think it just makes the story even greater. Everyone sees the struggles of the past year, of everything that I went through.
Perez is patiently waiting to
Hear that 1, 2, 3, go.
For Wolfpack News, I'm Jillian Odo.
Thank you, Jillian. In a month, Perez will travel to Seattle for his first round trip. He's hoping his family will be there to cheer him on.
The Wolfpack track and field teams opened up their seasons yesterday in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. The meet was scheduled for the Wolfpack this season, but due to COVID restrictions, it was held outdoors. It will count as an indoor event on the books for the athletes to qualify for the conference championship later on this spring. The men dominated in the long distance events, with Hayden Rika finishing first in the 800 meter, and then the team won the 3,000 meter, finishing first through the 6th. On the women's side, Elisa Ewing came home as the only first place finisher, winning the weighted throw. The team was also able to bring home 2 second-place finishes in the high jump and the 3,000-meter run.
At least it was a nice day for an outdoor meet. Let's take a look at our weather with Shadira Moore.
I'm out on the breezeway on top of Marquette Hall facing St. Charles Avenue, and there is not a cloud in the sky. We're in for a mild week, so if you have outdoor plans tonight, be mindful of north-northwest winds coming in tonight. And from now through Friday, we've got some sunny days lined up with daytime highs peaking between the upper 60s to the mid-70s. Tonight, overnight lows tonight and tomorrow night will be down in the 40s, but give it up until Thursday night and we'll have jumped right back up to right around 60 degrees. Shadira Moore, live for Pack News.
Glad the sun's back. Thanks, Shadira. Up next, we have a look at what a short spring break could mean for the Wolfpack's mental health.
And furry friends are now becoming more common because of the pandemic after the break. Meet one Loyola student and how her English bulldog changed her life.
Some drivers in New Orleans can expect a good surprise in the mail this month.
Wolfpack reporter Brianna Lassier takes a closer look at $2 million in refunds for school zone camera violations.
Our evaluators found that there was a lack of appropriate management, which prevented the program from operating in a manner that would best achieve the public safety goals while they maintain the public trust and ensuring legal compliance.
The city of New Orleans is facing one of the biggest repayments they've ever seen. Due to inaccuracy from school zone cameras, drivers can receive a refund if they were falsely ticketed. 9,000 drivers are expected to receive a refund after a report issued by the New Orleans Inspector General, which stated that drivers were being falsely ticketed in school zones.
Over 400,000 citations were issued.
Ed Mitchell is the interim inspector general for the city of New Orleans. He oversees all audits and evaluations to identify fraud and abuse.
A large portion of those tickets, we determined that a significant portion of those were issued to drivers in school zones where either schools were out of session or had moved out of the area, but drivers were still receiving tickets.
The city has been receiving overpayments from as early as 2008, according to OIG reports, and drivers are not too thrilled that something like this could have happened.
It's not shocking. I wish I could say it was, but it's New Orleans, so it's not surprising.
These tickets have been issued all over the greater New Orleans area. However, drivers can
contact the Department of Public Works if they received a notice in the mail that they had actually were in violation.
I'm Brianna Lassier, PAC News.
Thanks, Brianna. If you think you are eligible for a refund, contact the Department of Public Works at 504-658-800 or visit their website at nola.gov.
Due to COVID-19 concerns, Loyola students will not be getting the spring break they're used to. Wolfpack Gracie Wise has reactions from students.
I'm really disappointed in the school.
Loyola made a decision that sparked outrage within the student body.
Students would usually go to the beach, go camping, or chillax at home during spring break, but this semester, students instead will be hitting the books.
On October 21st, University President Tanya Tetlow announced in a campus-wide email that the university was canceling spring break, fearing it would encourage students to travel and bring the coronavirus with them upon returning. Most students felt like that was the wrong call.
You're not realizing how difficult this is, not only for students, but for staff.
Students fear about the potential consequences the decision will have on their mental health.
I think it's just going to cause students to be more stressed and more anxious.
According to Tolliver and Schwalm, students tried to voice their concerns. They called the university, wrote editorials for the Maroon, and vented on social media.
I feel like it's pulling teeth to get them to actually listen and consider what the student body is saying.
The university responded by giving students a few days off throughout the semester, but most felt like it wasn't enough.
They've said that they're taking our concerns into consideration, but I don't see how.
To them, it just feels like empty words.
I would like them to really pay attention and look at students as whole and not just as students.
I'm Gracie Wise from PAC News.
The counselor on call is available 24/7 by calling 504-865-3835.
Today, the United States hit a grim COVID milestone, reaching a total of more than 500,000 people dead. Starting tomorrow, Loyola will offer free COVID testing at Mercy Hall. You can go in between 8 a.m. and 1:30, and testing runs through Thursday. A Loyola ID is required, and testing runs on a first-come, first-served basis, so make sure you get there early. Students who have broken COVID restrictions and participated in any event without social distancing are strongly encouraged to get tested. And remember, anyone feeling symptoms should contact the health services and not go to Mercy Hall.
Pets become family, and now more and more students are turning to pet adoption to feel a sense of connection and routine. Wil Ingram shows how these pets improve people's lives.
Furry friends have brought back the connections and routines that have been missed in students' lives. University counselor Fraser Woods says having these companions in routines.
It is critical, as critical as a traffic light is to traffic, as critical as a speed limit sign is to traveling on the highway. Like, it is definitely critical, especially for those in their late teens heading into their 20s.
Having to take care of an animal helps because
also creates a schedule for you because you have to feed that animal, you have to walk them, that kind of thing.
For Eunice Del Santiago, it's that routine that Fraser speaks of and owning a pet that is so important for her.
Nope, that's it.
Maurice, Santiago's English Bulldog, brought the routine she needed to finish her last semester as a fully online student.
The fact that I can still go out and do whatever I want to do, but at the same time know that I have to be home because I have to feed my dog, it keeps me on a schedule. And with someone that struggles with time management sometimes, it really does help.
With PAC News, I'm Wil Ingram.
Is you playing?
Thanks, Will. It's good to see that animals in need are finding their forever home.
Thanks for watching today's Wolfpack News.
Can't wait to get out of the suit and into that sunshine. Have a great week.